When I was a kid, I was told not to sleep facing a window or mirror, and to be careful about being too close to microwaves. My parents and the rest of the adults just seemed to know all these things that amazed me. It made me believe that adults had so many things that we kids didn't. They had the power to tell us what to do. They had the freedom to go where they wanted, and they appeared to have this wealth of knowledge that seemed endless. But now that I'm 23 years old, I realized all of that was a mirage. The truth is, most adults don't have the power and freedom to do what they want and go where they want. And all that knowledge was nothing but superstitions, or the ignorance of how the science actually works. But to be fair, I really can't blame them, or I suppose, us now. We're placed in a society that rewards us when we conform and punishes us for being different. It's a crazy and twisted notion that I can't help but hate. I remember all the quirks and oddities about my friends when we were younger. Even if some of them were just copying anime characters, they seemed to have a sense of spirit and playfulness that I found refreshing. Growing older, it seems like everybody just gets more and more concerned about how they're perceived, so they put these masks on and step into line. If you were too loud as a kid, you'd be told to quiet down. If you were too energetic, you'd be told to calm down. If you just happened to have a serious resting face, you'd be told to smile more. And all for what? To be perceived as a happy, non-dysfunctional family? And in the end, all that happens is that you end up forcing yourself to become something that you're not, just so you don't feel like you're the odd one out. I know. It's a cliche that's heard over and over again. Just be yourself. But at the age of 23, or during the transition after finishing school and becoming an adult, the weight of that advice has never been heavier. But why? Perhaps it's the lack of structure after college. Perhaps it's because you find out that what you went to college for doesn't make you happy, but you keep moving along with it because all of the work that you've already put in. For me, it's because I see all my friends doing all these things adults should be doing. Finding a job, working full-time, being responsible. And what am I doing exactly? Still playing at my dreams from when I was a kid, trying to take a different path from most out there. And admittedly, it's one of the hardest challenges I've ever faced. Not because of work. I really do enjoy the creation process. It's something psychological. And one of the primary reasons is honestly because I feel like everyone around me is screaming at me, telling me that I'm doing something wrong. Even though I work part-time, I still feel like I'm being irresponsible. I could be working full-time and helping my mom financially. After all my friends seem to have a full-time job. Sure, I freelance and get money from that, but in terms of stability, it's not reassuring. It always leads to the same question. Why do I feel so different from the people around me? I know there are plenty of other people out there that think like me and have been through the same things that I have. I just can't help but ask, why is it that I only know so few people who are willing to put themselves through the same risk and dedicate themselves to a dream they believe in? To work day in and day out on the things that matter to them. And I guess this video is my answer. It's the process of growing older. People lose a sense of themselves over time. Society is set up to lead people to do the same things over and over again, sucking their souls out of them. I felt it myself, and I have to rededicate myself from time to time. I'm just lucky that I fell into the right habit of journaling in college. It's a constant reminder of what I care about, what I want, and who I am. And I never want to forget, because I've seen plenty of people forget. So here's my promise to myself. I don't want to hold back anymore. I don't want to sound like everyone else. I'll say what I want, and I'll do what I want, even if what I say and do will offend people, embarrass me, or go against what is right. The power and freedom that I saw in adults when I was a kid is what I have decided to take and live with. Growing older should be about experiencing more, learning more, and becoming more, not less. That's why people like Elon Musk inspire me. As he grows older, he learns from his mistakes, innovates, and is constantly trying to reach his vision. And even under huge pressure from all these serious people, he still says whatever he wants, cracking jokes and being playful. Although life is uncertain, that's what I want to strive for. I'll never give up on the vision I have for the future. As long as I'm breathing, know that I'm working towards that future in some way.